Ooh. Super TA, what's up, dude? I'm trying a little different thing with the broadcast this morning, and as always, it's kind of funky. Gosh. Super TA, what's up, dude? Trying a little different thing with the broadcast this morning, and as always, it's kind of funky. Anyway, I'm gonna hear myself. I'm hearing an echo on myself, so I'm gonna turn it all the way down. Can you guys hear anything now? This thing's stupid. There we go. All right. How about now? I think we're good. I think I muted it. Anyway, what'd you guys think about the video right off the bat? Obviously had a really fun time making that one. That one's a doozy. Every time I do it, I tell myself I'm never doing the mower mile ever again. And every time, I just keep doing it again. It's like I can't. I'm a mower mile junkie. I gotta get my fix. It's fun. It's a fun way to exercise. Like, I've met so many people in the neighborhood that just stop me and say, like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, and then it's free publicity for the lawn review. If people, hopefully subscribe off of it. I ask them to. But yeah, it's always a long process. It takes 2 days, and then a lot of editing, a lot of footage on the thing. So I was really pleased with the video. There's a couple of shots that I didn't really love. Like, I messed up the aperture settings on the camera a couple times, so it was like it was too bright on some stuff. But other than that, I thought it went great. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, though, seriously, I really am conflicted about whether or not I need to always use the turbo button or use like the best feature of the mower in the different tests. So like the Bog Down Showdown, I would always use the turbo feature on the Ego or Ryobi or Greenworks, whichever mower I'm testing. I'd like to know if I should be using the turbo button or not, or just maintain consistency across all the tests. Because then in the cut check, I would want to use the turbo button. But like but then maybe I need to do like each one of these tests. Like here's the Ego like turbo version of the Ego, and then here's the Ego like level 2 version of the Ego, and that way you can see the difference in run times. I need to shut up while I'm at it because I know with that I'm creating more work for myself. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe that's a really bad idea. Yeah. So yeah, but I would love y'all's feedback on that if you want to provide it. I just lost my chat, so I don't know if anybody's chatting me or not. Driving me nuts. I think that actually makes sense. Like, here's what the Toro did, and then here's what the Ego did with the turbo button on. Here's what the Ego did with the turbo button off. Like, does the Toro beat the Ego with the turbo and with no turbo? I think that's probably going forward. That probably makes the most amount of sense. I don't know. But this week, out in the lawn, I'm doing some post-emergent. Honestly, the post-emergent that I'm using this year is just, God, what is it? Spectricide? Not Spectricide. It is Spectricide. Weed stock for lawns. This is what I'm using. I really like this. It's a big box. You can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy it. But it's good. Sometimes people put like a squeeze of like Dawn in that to like help with like act as a surfactant to help the, I think it's 2,4-D, which is in this, help it stick to the grass blades, or, well, not really grass blades, but weed blades better. Yeah, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to spray my backyard. I'm doing a little pressure washing, a little spring cleanup. Some of the videos that I've got coming up, we're going to have some pressure washing, head-to-heads. A lot of the battery manufacturers have created like cordless pressure washers, which is awesome. But like some of the run times on them are like, oof, you gotta have batteries on deck for some of these because they are not very efficient at this point because but you still have to use like a cord technically because you're using the hose. But some of them have gotten pretty good. So I'm doing some pressure washing today, testing out some products with that. And then giving away the Ego aluminum deck mower this afternoon too. I didn't set up the giveaway in time to be able to film it, but I'm giving it away. So it's a buddy that's moving into a new house that needs a mower. So I couldn't find anybody on my mower mile that would accept it, which is just completely mind-blowing to me. I'm like, this is $1,200. Just take it for free and then you sell it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But people didn't want to. People were like very anti-electric. Like I probably talked to like 5 or 6 people. They were like, "Oh no, I don't use electric," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's like just as good." And I don't really care which one's better. I don't care if gas is better. I don't care if electric's better. I have a gas zero turn and I have an electric zero turn and I have a gas mower, push mower, and I have an electric push mower. Sometimes I use one, sometimes I use the other. And I would tell you ultimately if one was way better than the other. and at this point in the game, there's not a huge difference. I do think what will be interesting throughout this is the advancements that electric is making, or battery powered is making. I wonder if you'll see a little bit of an uptick in performance from the gas stuff too, or these brands just abandon it. I don't know. It'll be interesting what happens with gas. Like, do they make a push to be considerably more powerful than the electric stuff? Or are they like, yeah, we're hopping off this? So we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I've got some cutting to do. I've got some grass to mow. Let's mow. I'm getting close to being able to buy. Which one is it? This one. I'm pretty sure 5,000. Yeah, I'm about halfway. I got some cool stuff coming too. I'm not always going to be mowing with the mower simulator. I've got some funny, cool other things I'm going to be doing on live streams comes soon, but it's just a process to get everything done and ready before the live stream. So, but I mean, we make some money. We see what one of these zero turns does for us. What do y'all got on deck today? Anybody doing anything fun out in the yard? Just go ahead and chat that if you do. Anyway, I'm also going dark today. I just feel like I was like on my phone, like checking stats and like watching like Final Four stuff like all week, and I just feel like I need a refresh. So after this, I'm turning my phone off and I'm putting it in a drawer until Sunday afternoon, at which point I will promptly at which point I will promptly open YouTube Studio to see how the video is done. So I hope you guys are enjoying the live streams. They're really fun for me to be able to like interact with people that aren't 10 months old, or my wife. No offense, Sarah, she's great, but sometimes you gotta talk to other people. So let me know if there's anything else you guys would like me to bring to talk about or to do. If I were you in the lawn and you haven't put pre-emergent down, I would go ahead and put your pre-emergent down. Again, I like Barricade from the Andersons. I think it's pretty wide coverage in terms of the weeds that it blocks, and it's not too late. I would say like go ahead and put it down like as soon as possible, but you're just going to prevent the situation from getting worse necessarily. It's like not going to hurt anything to put it down. Like all your weeds don't germinate at the exact same time. It's kind of a progression and they spread. So let's say you haven't put it down now and you see some like clover or crabgrass, probably not crabgrass yet, but maybe poking up. Well, if you put down pre-emergent now, you're just going to prevent the situation from like getting way, way, way out of hand. So no, that's a really common question I get asked from friends is, am I too late to do anything? It's like, no, you're absolutely not. So go ahead and do that. Scoop some of that up. I like Barricade by the Andersons. You can get whatever you want. I don't really know. Like I hate Scott stuff because I think they just like think that they're so big they don't have to actually put out good stuff anymore. So I don't really like Scott's, but you can. Lesko has some good stuff. You can just check it out online, or I mean, you could do Scott's and get away with it. But yeah, if I were you, I'd. Whoa. I wish there was a conversion kit or a way to put dual blades on the Milwaukee. Yeah. Do you have the Milwaukee? Dude, are hummingbirds not sick? I have a hummingbird feeder on my back deck, and I have some slow-mos. I'm such a nerd. I feel like I'm like 80, but I have so many slow-mo picture videos of my the hummingbirds up on my bird feeder. What I really want this year to have happen. I have milkweed that I've planted in my back beds, and I really want a freaking caterpillar to come on there and turn into a hummingbird. Or not. Sorry, I was still thinking about hummingbirds. I mean butterflies. I want butterflies on deck because I think they're the coolest bug ever. And I sometimes feel a little bit like I can kind of relate. I feel like sometimes life for me, it's not always. Oh, come on. Every time you turn around. Thanks a lot, Obama. No, I mean, I just think the concept of a butterfly is a cool concept. You know what you need to do? I think we're doing great, Cam. Did you watch the video yet? Dantastic. If you've never done this before, they have these little rings. You should look it up on Amazon, but it's a little red ring like your hummingbird feeder, and you can put it on there. And if you sit out there long enough, well, actually, I think you need to start by putting it. Yeah, dude, I don't understand about the milkweed. I've had it for 2 years and never had any come. But anyway, you get that ring, you put it out on the table, and then you put like the. Oh, God. Simple solution or simple syrup stuff in it, and over time they get accustomed to that ring, and then you like sit next to the ring, and then they get accustomed to you being close to the ring, and then you can actually put the ring on, and they'll just like come straight up to your knuckle like this if you've got your hand set out like that. Oh, the hummingbirds will come out and like flutter over there, and then just like feed from the ring. There's a whole bunch of cool YouTube videos about it. You should do it. I've thought about trying it. Just seemed, I don't know if I have the time to sit out there and like wait for a hummingbird. You know, it just seems like a long process. Super TA, what do you think about the what's it called? The Milwaukee. Do you still really like it? Only reason I ask is because I've got some friends that have asked me about it. Red mulch. Nice. I've got some friends that are in the market for some of the higher end ones, and I guess I'm gonna have to do a head-to-head of the Milwaukee and then this brand new Ego, because they're both like $1,200 basically. They're probably the two best. There's probably Toro's got a really good one too, but I think that's got to be a head-to-head. I just don't know which. Like, people are like, okay, well, what's the best electric mower? And I'm like, well, depends on how much money you want to spend. And I hate that answer. I just want to know for sure, like, exactly which one's the best. I'd be very surprised if the Ego one that I just did on the video today was not the best and Milwaukee was better, but only one way to find out, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go out there and do a mower mile with them. No, not gonna do that. Maybe. Oh, God. Yeah. laying down some red mulch. Do you use bagged red mulch, or do you use like do you buy in bulk? This requires a lot of concentration. Yeah, I mean, like 2 years ago, all the electric mowers I felt like were like, okay, this is a joke. Like, I feel like Ryobi still hasn't really caught up, honestly. Actually, I mean, their most recent one's pretty good, but Ryobi was the one that was like, oh my god, this is terrible. But now, I would say with like the model that came out last year, it's doing better. Yeah, and then I mean they're all pretty good. I would say Greenworks like jumped out to an early lead, and then like I haven't really seen much from them lately. Aside from their like 25-inch deck, which is I actually have, and I'll do a video review of it pretty soon. I do a lot of Amazon video reviews. If you guys ever like, there's probably more reviews on there than I have on YouTube. If you ever want to just check out the Amazon thing, it's kind of cool. It operates similarly to YouTube, but obviously a little bit different. But I feel like Greenworks is cool, but they're like the quality of their batteries is trash in my opinion. I've had every brand you can think of battery stuff, and the only one that's ever given me fits is Greenworks batteries. Battery wise, I mean the tools are great, a lot of power, a lot of and definitely more on the affordable end of the spectrum than the other ones, but yeah. See, I had to pay him $16 because I went on the sidewalk. That's just stupid. Dumb. Yeah. Yeah, Amazon's kind of sick. Princess Cuts, what's up, George? George is my dog, dude. We're gonna have to do something together sometime. Chicagoland. Say that again. Okay, quick question. So if I have an extension cord powered leaf blower, then how would I turn that into someone where I can not have all of them cords to where I mean, yeah, you could, if you have a generator, you could certainly use that. I'm wondering, like, are you, how come, okay, I don't really know how a different way to ask this. How come you are doing that? Is it just like a corded leaf blower that you have? Around the house? Yeah, that's what I was going to allude to, Dan. It would definitely be cheaper if you just, unless you have a generator already and extension cords and then this corded leaf blower, but it would probably be cheaper if you just bought a corded leaf blower. Cordless leaf blower. We are rolling today. George, have you seen the video yet? My new video that came out today? Gas versus electric mower. It was fun, but people, it should be interesting. Yeah, just get yourself a battery-powered one. Best one on the market right now, in my opinion, is the Ego. And I'm not receiving any sort of monetary compensation for that. I just think it's 765 CFMs, like 200 miles per hour. It's just as good as my steel, and I've used this steel for like a decade. Good enough battery life. Like unless you're a commercial guy, you don't need like a super long battery life for a leaf blower. Because like you actually get it done faster than you think you do, from my experience. Oh yeah, we're getting in control of this. Side note: never let your grass grow this tall. There's a 1/3 rule. You should never cut more than a third of the.
You have what it takes. If you think you've got the perfect combination of touch and speed.
You should never cut off more than a third of your grass blades at a given time. So this is way too tall. I would not do this in real life. The 650 is good too. But have you tried the 765 yet? Just make sure you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, because it could blow you to the moon if it wanted to. I wonder how many 765 CFM leaf blowers I could use before, like how many it would take to levitate. Is that even possible? Like I'm 200 pounds on a bad day. How much force would one leaf blower produce to like? Is that even possible to put like 30 of them together in hover? I need to ask Mark Roper that question. George, honestly, I've never even heard of Cynics. Oh. Dude, Cam, of course, and keep watching, because I do a ton of giveaways. All you have to do is kind of like just throw a funny comment in one of the videos, and you get added for a chance to win. So probably closer towards fall, I'll do more like leaf blower giveaways. But just say something funny in the comment section, and you might have one show up at your doorstep for free. For free. I'll have to check it out. That's kind of embarrassing that I don't know about that, but I guess you can't know about everything. It's like, what is my name Patrick Starr? Living under a rock or something? Jeez. Oh. No. Fantastic. Dude, do you know that you are the first person to join the tribe, dude? Oh my gosh. My man, we got some good stuff cooking. FYI, you made a good decision. You made a great decision. Well, I'm going to have some member-only posts, and you're about to get the hook up. I've been waiting. I'm just like, people, you don't understand. Let's go. Let's go. No, I'm serious. Like, I was really excited about the TLR tribe because truthfully, and this is honest, I really want to be able to put out the bets stuff. And so, like, we've got products coming out that are like, we've co-branded with some really great manufacturers. And then we'll be sending, like, our members all sorts of, like, basically prototypes to try. And dude, I'm so super stoked. Thank you for that. Thank you. And then obviously, like, I'm going to post my videos early for the members of the tribe. But there's all sorts of cool perks that are coming with that. So, dude, yes, behind the scenes, definitely. What a freaking day, dude. God. You'll see some stuff probably Tuesday. I'm stoked. Thank you for that. It's gonna be good. Be a good year. George, we got some stuff rocking and rolling. I'll need to reach out to you too. George, are you going to the thing in Louisville in October? I forget what it's called. Dude, thanks, Cam. How's everybody's bracket doing? Are you going this year? Auburn just absolutely screwed me. Bracket busted. So that was fun for about a day. I guess, can I go across it? Yeah, I can go across. Oh, we got untouched field over here. I'll be there too, so I'll see you in person. This is the ticket right here. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. I'm also on daddy duty today for a little bit. Jude and I and Sarah actually went to Waffle House this morning. It's becoming a tradition for me to like, because the editing takes so long. Like yesterday afternoon, I could literally not even think because I had been staring at the screen. Nice. Nice. I could hardly even think, and so like to like celebrate, I always say Saturday mornings when I have a video coming out. So every other Saturday morning, I'm going to go to Waffle House with Jude and Sarah. At least Jude. Sarah won't probably always come, but went this morning, had a waffle. That place rips. Don't knock Waffle House till you've tried it. George, you got anything cool going on today? Oh. Skirt. I'm sure this is really frustrating to watch. Okay, less is more, Tyler, less is more. Dude, Dan, thank you again. I'm not gonna regret that, so that's sick.
Listen, if you think you have what it takes, if you think you've got the perfect combination of touch and speed,
come on. Should be doing, for some reason this heart is in the way. I can't see the whole message. Should be doing, I can't see. Should be doing it now actually. Oh, right now. Okay, I see. Writing for a new video. This is a really hard game, actually. Yes, get me out of this section. Thank you. If you want like a I don't need to know how the cheese is made. Or the sausage. That's the phrase, right? Not cheese, sausage. I don't need to know how the sausage is made. Just tell me how to do it. Truthfully, I act like I'm a really, really busy person. I'm not that busy, but there's a certain level of information that I need to know just to go do something. Like, that's all I want to know, pretty much. So that's kind of how I try to make my videos, is like what I would want, which is like, yeah, just tell me how to do it and what to put down. I don't need to know why, really, that much. Oh, this is a little different view. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't have to do that if it was battery. Just saying. I wouldn't have to spend money on gas. I kind of like this view a little bit better. I wish it oriented itself, but... Oh yeah, this is much easier. Oh yeah. Straight to the point. I mean, I like to have fun too. Like, I want it to be entertaining, but I also don't have to tell you about the thermodynamics of like radon or something for, you know. There are guys that go into, if you want that, there are certainly guys that will provide that. So, not my cup of tea. So, like, Lawn Care Nut used to go into a little bit. Well, he goes pretty hard. He's a great, obviously, huge YouTuber in this space, and like obviously knows he's forgotten more than I know. But how much do you really need to know? I want to ask yourself that question. For me, not all that. But anyway, it means a lot, so thank you very much. Oh yeah, this is way more enjoyable than the other way. Whew. Trying to stay out of these fire beds. Oh, I'm also going to be doing a lot of weeding today. Sarah, my wife, who used to be the master weeder, she's for some reason retired. I don't know why, but so it has become a me thing to do. Everything outside is a me thing now. She's retired. She used to be really good at it. Might try to figure out a way to coax her out of retirement, early retirement, if we can. But she doesn't really seem to like that anymore. She likes to comment on how much weeds there are, but she doesn't like to go out there and pull them. I mean, that's just the truth. I feel like we had a pretty good day today. Cutting wise. No property damage that time, which is clutch. I think probably next week will be... I mean, honestly, one more mow and I could get the zero turn. God, what time is it? 9:45? I think I need to go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning and watching the video. If you haven't already, brand new video came out this morning. Gas versus electric push mowers. Picked the best gas mower I could find and the best electric push mower I could find. Really most expensive, but you know. And put them head to head, and it was a blast for me. Very insightful. I think the industry's changed and is continuing to change. So it will be fun to see the next couple of years. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying it and hopping on the TLR Tribe bandwagon. Again, thank you, Dan. El Chapo #1. I will not forget that. I'm going to put that up on my board up here. I've got a whiteboard up here with things that I'm working on. So, fantastic going up on the whiteboard. OG. Anyway, thanks, man. Exactly. You said it. Honestly, like you, in my opinion, you don't need to know all that stuff. Like, yeah, a lot of these manufacturers, it tells you that on the bottle. So, anyway, like this street's 5,000 square feet. So, just your lawn's probably half that. I mean, my front lawn's 5,000, my back lawn's 5,000. So I know I just need 2 of these bottles. So that's it. Anyway. All right, y'all. Well, I will check in with you guys again next Saturday. I'll probably be remote because it is my mother's birthday. I'm from Knoxville, so I'm going to go home, wish her a happy birthday, but I will make time to hop on the old live stream. We might be going on a hike, I think, and then grabbing dinner, and then Easter Sunday, so it's going to be a busy weekend. Anyway, keep cutting. I'll see y'all again. Again, throw anything in the comment section of that video if you want any, want me to tweak anything or didn't like the way I did something. So I'm here for it. All right. Well, have an awesome Saturday.